Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome to my channel English Grammar by Kamal Pasha. In today's lesson we will discuss about the modal verbs, that how they will use in the sentences and what are the rules that how we can use these modal verbs in our sentences. So let's start. What are modal verbs? The English modal verbs are a subset of the English auxiliary verbs used mostly to express modality, means, properties such as possibility, obligation, the action which have the possibility to occur, or obligation, duties, to obey the rules and laws, all these things. Then we will use modal verbs. Modal verbs are auxiliary verbs, and we also call them helping verbs like can, will, could, shall, must, would, might, and should. Can and could. Can is the present form and could is the past form of verb. Similarly, will is the present and would is the past. May is the present and might is the past. Shall is the present and should is the past. So after a modal verb, the root form of a verb is generally used. We will use the first form of verb after writing can, could, may, might, can go, may write. So we will use first form of verb or the base verb after the modal verbs. The word to should not appear after a modal verb. An exception is that phrase ought to. It means that we will not use to after a modal verb, then it will become incorrect. Okay, there is just one exception when we are going to use ought to, then we will use to, otherwise we will not use to after any modal verb. I hope that you will understand this point, that we will not use to after the modal verbs. And these all are the modal verbs that we use in our sentences: can, could, should, may, might, will, would, shall, should, ought to. Okay, all these are modal verbs, and these are also called helping verbs, but they have some kind of different use, so that's why they are classified separately. Now these are some guidelines that where we will use can, where we will use may, should, could, might, and would. Can is used when there is a case of importance or asking permission, possibility. For example, you can say, can I come in? It is a permission. Possibility, I can write well. This is a possibility that you can write well, or this is an ability as well. May is used to represent desire, possibility, aim, probability. Okay, but there is less, you can just a little bit unsure or not sure that what will happen, is it happened or not, then we will use may. There is a possibility. Should, it is used for urgent work or for moral duties, that this is the work, we should do it. It is mostly we use to obey the laws and obligations and duties and all that. These things we will use should. You should follow the rules, you should follow the classroom rules, like that. Could, use for possibility in the past, polite request, conditional sentences, and ability. So these are the conditions where we will use could for the past actions, for polite request, and for the conditional actions, sentences, as we have already discussed the zero conditional and first conditional, second conditional. So like that, when we have some kind of condition, then we will use could. Might is used in case of possibilities and past, for both actions. Would, we use would in case of question, permission, polite request, a habit of the past. And now we will discuss the examples, then you can easily realize that how we can use these modal verbs in our sentences. There are some sentence structure, that in which kind of sentence structures we can use modal verbs. First is that which I have already discussed with you, that we will use modal verbs plus base form of verb or the first form of verb, as will, can, could. In second sentence structure, modal auxiliary verbs plus be plus present participle, will be performing, like that. It is a present perfect continuous tense. Sorry, future continuous tense. Modal auxiliary plus have plus past participle, will have performed. It is future perfect tense. Then modal auxiliary verbs plus be plus part participle, will be performed. It is a future tense. Okay, it is the passive form of future tense. Then modal auxiliary plus have been plus present participle, will have been performing. It is future perfect continuous tense. Okay, modal auxiliary plus have been plus past participle, modal auxiliary plus be plus being plus past participle, then modal auxiliary verbs plus have plus been plus being past participle. So these are the possible sentence structures in which we can use these model of possibilities, model of auxiliaries, and there are some structures of active sentences and some structures of passive sentences. I hope that you will understand it. Here, as I have told you that we will not use to after an auxiliary verb or modal verb. She can dance well. Here we can't write it like that. She can to dance well. It will become incorrect. Without using do, does, did, question statements are formed. Can you work for me? We will not write over here can you do work for me, then it becomes wrong. The fourth one is that the modal verb follows the main verb in its infinitive. You must sing a song right now. So we will use the main verb. No past forms are applicable except could and would. She was unable to dance after an accident. Okay, so no past forms are applicable except could and would. The tasks which do not happen in the past are explained in the past participle form, like he might have finished his work. So now there are examples with the modal verbs can and could. She can read Spanish language. Can you return my book? Here is a permission and possibility and abilities. Then we will use can. Could you bring me a glass of water? It is a polite request. Could you open the door please? It is also a request. May and might. She may have caught a fever in the night. It's just a possibility. May I come into the classroom? It is a permission. It might have done damage inside. Either situation might be the case. Then will and would. You will remember our whole life. John will play football tomorrow. Would you like to have coffee? Would you open the door please? Next year I shall buy a new car. Today I shall watch a movie. You should attend the class more regularly. We should drink a lot of water. We must attend his marriage. You must not spit in this Zoom. We ought to love your younger. You ought clean up your room. So these all are the examples, the actions, their use that we have already discussed. So I think that you will easily understand the use of these modal verbs. Just remember that we will not use to after a modal verb, and we will use base verb or the first form of verb after use any modal verbs. I hope that you will understand the topic. If you have any kind of queries regarding this topic, you can comment me, subscribe my channel, like it, share it, and have a nice day. Allah Hafiz.